Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our YouTube channel. The former MP, Mr. Mbogo, is coming out with a very shocking news on about the former Prime Minister's AU chairman. And what I've realized is that since Raila declared his interest on the side of AU Job Quest, it seems that both sides of Azimio coalition and UDA are in a dilemma situation. And according to Mbogo, he have clearly comes out and made a promise to deliver 10 million cash all through M-Pesa to the former Prime Minister. In any case, is going to vie for the AU, is going to win for the AU Job Quest, sorry. And I have an interesting story here with you, ladies and gentlemen, before we watch that video, because that video is what is going to form the basis of our analysis. And just bear with me as I am just displaying whatever is happening. That is from Musalia Mudavadi, the Foreign Affairs Ministry. This is a major breakthrough for the Eastern Africa region to present candidate for the position of chairperson of the AUC, said Dr. Musalia Mudavadi, Prime Cabinet Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. He continued, Dr. Mudavadi, who actively lobbied for adoption of the decision during the 22nd extraordinary session of the Executive Councils of the AU, said the decision aligns with what Kenya has been pushing for. Very interesting now. The decision is accordance with the statute of the AU Commission, the rules of procedure of the African Union policy, organs, and the decision of the Assembly of Heads of State and Government. It is now clear that the Right Honorable Raila Odinga will be in the race for the AU Commission chairperson. Is said effectively, there are no more technical or legal hurdles preventing Kenya from submitting its candidate. The decision also provides that the Northern African region will front candidates for the deputy chairperson, while the other three regions, Central, Southern, and Western, will connect for the sixth position of. He continued, I don't want to read that. Let's take a look and listen to this video first, because this video is going to form the basis of our analysis.
Fellow Kenyans, Steve Mbogo hapa. Now today I want to make a pledge, and I'm very serious about it. Today, in this holy month of Ramadan, I pledge that if Raila Amolo Odinga gets the AU Commission seat, I will give him 10 million shillings. I repeat, I pledge that if Raila Amolo Odinga clinches that seat, I will give him 10 million shillings. I know it's small money to him, but not to many Kenyans. I'm saying that because I am very sure, 100% sure, that Raila Odinga will not clinch that seat. You see, the biggest problem is that today, wajinga waliisha Kenya. And I'm saying this because of facts. Now, Baba Raila Amolo Odinga, the people around you, and the entire Kenya Kwanza brigade is lying to you. There's a wise man that said, when you see your enemies or your opponents rejoice or celebrate you, then you should understand that that is the beginning of the end of you. Now, when you go to facts, Baba, for you to clinch that seat, you need a minimum 2/3 of the total votes in Africa. Any person who's keen with African politics, you understand and you're fully aware that approximately 49 out of 54 African countries today are pro-Russia, pro-China. And all these countries are not going to support someone who comes from a country that is pro-West. For you to convince the Anglophones will be a bit easy. But when you talk of the southern part of Africa and the western part, the Francophones, who have fully retaliated from the West, believe me, they're not going to vote for you. Remember, they also have their own candidates. The South, they have their own candidates. East Africa, there are about 7 of them. So, Baba, these people are lying to you. And if the reality is they're either lying to you or you're part of this game. But it is very sad that the same card that was played with the BBI agenda is the same card that is being played now. Baba, these people will keep you busy for the next 1 year. You'll be busy campaigning. And when you lose next year, the same people will come and tell Kenyans, tulijaribu kusaidia mzee na ikashindikana. Let me tell you, by that time, the entire brigade of Azimio will be torn apart. As we all know today, the Azimio brigade has started fighting in itself. Just because of this issue. Your real soldiers, the people who've always fought for you. And I'm speaking as your son and you being my mentor and once my party leader. The entire BBI agenda is being repeated, but in a different script. They will waste your time. By the time they are done with you, you've lost ground, you've lost all your friends, you have to start afresh. By that time, you only have 1 or 2 years, we are back to elections. So, Baba, fungua macho. And for those people who surround Raila Odinga and you keep lying to him, shame on you. Otherwise, I have pledged, Baba akipata hiyo kiti, cash, tupewe account, ama tutaweka kwa M-Pesa yote 10 million. Habari ndio hiyo.
So that is Mr. Mbogo. And the reason why I've read for you whatever is taking place. I am a man who strongly believe that Raila Odinga might get the AU job quest. Ladies and gentlemen, politics is all about interest. And I want you to mark this. Interest and betrayal. There is interest in Kenya Kwanza coalition. But there is betrayal in Azimio coalition. These two words are totally different. And today I want to articulate and come out with a resolution on the secret behind Mr. Mbogo's remarks on this Lake B. But before I do that, as I normally say, I always ought to appreciate you so much, because if it was not a support to this channel, then this channel could have not reached where it is as at now. Thank you very much to the new subscribers. Thank you very much, members, and continue with the same spirit and kindly consider, number 1, to like this video. I'm again repeating, like this video, because when you like this video is going to grow and YouTube community will emphasize and notify you for more updates, what happens across the country and also across the world. After you've liked, share it to your friends, family and relatives, and also give us your opinion at the comment section below after you've watched. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to divert our attention on the 2 points I've mentioned and on that video I've just displayed. Number 1, I was thinking that Mount Kenya tycoons have sent MP Mbogo to give Raila Odinga to lose interest on the AU job. That is my first analysis. Because they have interest on their own person coming from Central Kenya, if I might not be wrong. Number 2, the interest I have here is because of 1 or 2 issues. The first interest I'm having here is that the central tycoons are regrouping and they want Raila Odinga to lose this AU job. But there is a strong force, the force which comes from the president himself. President Ruto is a unique and a national leader as we speak right now. And you have that context to support Raila Odinga with any means to ensure that Raila Odinga get the AU job, whether Kenyans like it or not, with an interest. Now the interest here is that Ruto want 2027 to be a smoother path to him. Now, when MP Mbogo is coming and delivering these promises, know that politics is always a very dirty game, well planned, plotted, with an aim of betrayal for any politician to achieve whatever he or she wants. As he described this move with the current situation Kenyans had, do we recall the BBC, the BBI, I mean, and he said that it's going to be the same like BBI, where Uhuru was there, Raila Odinga was there, but BBI fall. I want you to understand this, that you should not think this as a internal politics, but this is a national politics. One thing that you don't understand about Raila Odinga is that he is a national leader, international leader, a leader with integrity, and a leader who always associates with the people across the globe. The position was given as the AU infrastructure person, engineering. Do we recall that? This also can influence and bring force on this AU chairman. So MP Mbogo, I want to view this as a political struggle. He is trying to make his own decision and is trying to come out with his own agenda and a quick analysis on this. But this is a very strong force where we saw even Paul Kagame endorse Raila Odinga. Let us not view it as that Ruto is the only person who have endorsed Raila Odinga. No. It is all about the leaders in Africa who have interest on Raila Odinga. And I want you to believe me that this AU job is now creating a nightmare to both sides of Azimio coalition and in Kenya Kwanza coalition. Ladies and gentlemen, politics is always based on interest. And what you should also know about this Raila is that he is an international network leader. So when Mbogo is coming out and is saying that it is going to be the same and Raila have been played, I don't think if this is very strong point, because I've been analyzing this AU job and I know very much that the force of Paul Kagame, the force of Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa in South Africa is the very, very significant move in this. And Obasanjo. Those three people are the most technical and underlying technical to this move. Remember, this was a decision which was made by two forces. Two forces. So, believe me or not, that Raila Odinga have the probability of 85% to get the AU job, or even 95%, as compared to those who are now coming up with more leaked bid, which seems to be strange in the news that we are now listening today. I don't want to speak much on 2/3 or 3/3 or quarter, but what I know is that things are now changing as well. Raila Odinga is now gaining momentum on this AU job. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? Meanwhile, drop your opinion at the comment section below, as we are eagerly waiting for your opinion. And kindly, if this might be your first time watching me at Zion Kenya TV YouTube channel, I request you just take a 1 second and click that subscription button and subscribe to our channel. After you subscribe, like this video, share, watch, and give us your opinion at the comment section below. Thank you very much for listening to me, and bye bye, as you hope to meet on another political discussion.